I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Stephanie Jones. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Good night, Angel. It is snowing here in Indiana. I'm doing fabulous, trying to stay warm.
Oh my, it's snowing. So when I was there, which was around June, like end of June, I could not believe that it actually snowed there. But I'm from the Caribbean, so I'm a bit naive. How is it there when it is snowing?
I love it. I live on about 10 acres, so I have a bunch of woods, and it's just, there's something about snow on the trees and on the branches that just creates a beautiful atmosphere. I love it.
That's wonderful. Now, we were close to Winthrop. Am I pronouncing it correctly? At a co-working space in Indiana called
Oh,
Speakeasy. No, you don't know?
no, not familiar. Sorry.
All right, it's all good. Yeah, so do tell me which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
Yes, I believe curiosity and just loving to connect with people.
Who did you learn that from?
I would say the curiosity from my father. He was a police officer. I can remember just hiking trails, and it was like be curious about everything, looking for footprints, and what's in the woods, and looking for animals, and why things are there, and that sort of thing. And then I think connection from my mom. She was always big when we were little of building relationships with people and meeting and sitting and talking and just getting to know and make connections. I think that's one thing life's all about.
Well, that's intriguing. So, from your bio, I would say the one part is the personal investigator, your father, and then the giving part, your mother, giving in conversation and a bit more. Is that accurate?
Yes, I would say 100% accurate.
That's super cool. Oh, a great bio. Who wrote that bio? It's well done.
I wrote it, but I may have had some editing help. How about that?
Yeah, you're good. That was great. So, why will you continue to repeat this skill? To be that person that intermingles, if you would, or intertwines those two types of personalities?
Yeah, I think so. So I went on a journey. I gave a gift every day for 522 days, and I've continued giving a gift every day since kind of that initial journey. And I've just found like I meet the coolest people and have turned into, those people have become friends, and we've done really, cool giving back projects. And so I think that's why I want to continue, because I found good comes out of connecting with people and being curious about others.
So, 522 days before that first day, what was going through your mind?
Oh gosh, before the 522?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of in this world that I think just focused on self and, working a lot. Maybe I would consider myself a workaholic, and it was at times probably depressed and not living the happiest life, and giving really changed everything for me.
That's intriguing. Now, where's the best place for people to go to connect, to find out more of your story, or even to get your book?
Yeah, givinggal.com is my website, and constantly updating it every day. But they can go there. They can get my book, The Giving Challenge, on Amazon, or they can order it from my website.
Yeah, some pretty amazing blogs I saw on your website. Love it, love it. Love the. I saw something with how can leftover candy, is it? Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. So at Halloween, I'm big on let's teach our children how to give. I was amazed of how much Halloween candy I saw a lot of my friends' children had. And so it's like, let's teach them. How can they give that away and do good with that?
That's great. Well, Stephanie, do tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, I would have to say giving is something that I've done consistently. I know we just kind of talked about it, but that's really been a focal point of my life. And my definition of a gift is very simple: to give something and expect nothing in return.
How does it make you feel knowing that you were that person before that 522 days to now being the person who is giving? How does it make you feel?
Gives me a boost in my day, makes me happy, makes me feel good.
And why would you suggest other people do that?
Well, I've lived it. It's not something that I just did for a week. I've consistently lived the giving life. And then also, you mentioned my book, The Giving Challenge, that's come out. And so I've had people take that challenge, for 40 days. And the stories that I get back are just, I've had people say this journey changed my life also. So that's why I encourage other people to go on their own giving journey.
That's great. It was really fascinating to me how intentional you needed to be with giving. You actually have to plan to give. It's really intriguing, isn't it?
Yes, I love that you use the word intentional because I used to say random acts of kindness all the time. And I really believe it's intentional acts of giving or intentional acts of kindness because you have to think about, even if you're going to get somebody a gift or whatever it is, you have to be intentional making the decision, even to smile at someone. You have to choose to smile at a stranger. And so I love that you use the word intentional.
Yeah, well, I love the way you brought that up because on my budget, I actually have random acts of kindness. So I'm going to switch that to intentional because, yeah, you're definitely right. Love that. Thank you very much for that.
I love you have a giving budget.
Yeah, it's so important, but I'm finding it very challenging to give. And I realize my wife and I were actually speaking about this, how necessary it is to be intentional because it's piling. And we're giving, we're givers, but as more come, as more comes, you actually have to be intentional. So
Yes.
definitely on point. I'm going to change the name of that tonight. Love it.
I love it. I heard that you're a big Dave Ramsey fan, and I think he was influential in your life.
He
And he
was.
actually endorsed my book. So there, I'll give you that little
Wow.
plug, since I know
Wow.
you're a fan.
All right. Well, definitely she is family, folks. She is family. Well, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you
Sure.
now into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Stephanie, what is your
I wish I
earliest
was there.
what is your earliest childhood memory?
It's my dad picking me up. I had been left at my grandparents when my sister was born, and my dad coming to pick me up. And I don't know if that's like my earliest memory or if that's what people tell me, but I have it in my mind. I can see that moment.
So how old were you at that time?
So I would have been 15 months old. That's why I'm not convinced it's my actual memory, but I feel like I've created that memory in my mind, if that makes sense.
Wow. Well, the guy that I interviewed right before you was actually saying that his earliest childhood memory was at 2.5, right? So you're right there, which is like 2 and 3 months, 2.25. Yeah, so that's intriguing. Why do you think this memory is so clear, and how do you see it connecting to who you are today?
Yeah, well, like I said, I think because somebody told me it was a conversation, but I'm very close to my father. Not that I'm not close to my mother, but I'm very close to my father. And I think it started, at that moment when my mom really had to pay attention and take care of the baby. And so I just bonded and connected with my dad. And here at, the age of 41, I still have an incredible relationship with him.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like how these things connect. I am fascinated by it. I'm just fascinated. That's intriguing. All right, my friend. Well, if we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Yeah, so I had to look this up. I think it would have been Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson.
All right, all right. Love it.
It was popular that year. Good dance music.
Yeah, great dance music. All right. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We are going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Stephanie, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, more than 8.
All right. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Stephanie Jones, what would you say that is?
Be bold in your actions, pursue and live your big dreams, and bless others through daily giving.
Love it. Just the way you've done it, right? You've lived it.
Yes.
That's
Try to
beautiful.
live it out. Live by example, set that example for others.
Well done. Well, Stephanie, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yeah, I would just say head over to my website at givinggal.com. Sign up for my newsletter that I deliver each Tuesday, which is the Giving Gal Gazette, for inspiration, what I'm reading that week. I always have a book recommendation, giving challenges, gift ideas. Contagious generosity is spread throughout that. And pick up a copy of my book, The Giving Challenge, 40 Days to a More Generous Life, and go on your own giving journey.
Love it. Stephanie Jones, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.